Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing the original Castlevania TV show, which was released on Netflix, which started back in 2017 with season 1 and then ended with season 4, which was released back in 2021. Now this show is an adaptation of the Castlevania series, and this follows one of the members of the Belmont family, that being Trevor Belmont, I believe, as he goes and fights Dracula along with Alucard, who is Dracula's son, and Cypher, I believe, who's like this mage person, if I remember. And that's part of, like, I think one of the main plots for season 1 and 2. And then in season 3 we kind of, and as well as season 4, we kind of see the ramifications of what has happened after Dracula's defeat. And this is a really fun show because it's really well animated, because this is an animated show, and you can really see how the animators did so much cool work into this show, because you've got, it's because you've got, like, you got some time where you've got some fights here and there, you've got some times where, like, it's much more calmer moments, and they all blend together really well when it comes to, like, both the animations, the way that the cast handle their roles and stuff like that. And I do like how with Trevor and Alucard, who is a half vampire, half human character, they kind of squabble with each other a bit sometimes, kind of like how you would squabble with a brother or a sister when you were younger or something. It kind of reminds me of that. And I do like how Dracula has a sort of character arc in a sort of sense, because I think he meets a human woman who stumbles upon or walks into his castle, and he then starts to have feelings for her, and then when she is killed, he then turns on humanity and I think wants to destroy them or something. And from what I remember, it has been a while since I've seen the show. And then when it comes to the defeat of Dracula, you kind of see, as I did before, the ramifications of the aftermath of that, because you kind of see some of Dracula's subordinates kind of like trying to take up the sort of the mantle of Dracula, but not like in the sort of sense that they are doing their own thing instead of doing what Dracula wanted to do. And you see that in season 3, where with that some of Dracula's subordinates wants to create this corridor thing where they can suck on human blood or something, if I remember. And yeah, that's a really cool, and I think it's like a really interesting way of continuing the story. And then in season 4, Trevor just fights death. He basically fights death and his army and stuff like that, and I think that's quite. I think again they get a good continuation of the show, and yeah, I would say overall the show is very, very. It's really interesting to see and just watch to see all these characters interact with each other and see all these different character developments and stuff like that. And I do like how the world is done, because, for instance, with Dracula and his castle, it's said by Alucard, I believe, that he can move the castle at to different places in the world, and I think you do get to see that. And I think the last place it teleports to and kind of stays there is, I believe, the Belmont estate, and that's where Alucard can do his research on, like, humanity, I think, and as well as vampires as a whole. And yeah, I just like how each character in the show just sort of grows and just has their own character moments and stuff like that. So yeah, overall it's a very fun show. I think it's also a bit violent as well. From what I remember, as I said before, it has been a while, so since I've seen the show, so I could be misremembering some stuff. But overall, I would say that the first Castlevania show is really good. I think it's really well animated, and it has some really cool action scenes and just really cool and really fun in general. So yeah. So that's been my review for the first Castlevania anime show. So yeah, that's been a bit for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.